What are the advantages of buying a new home build versus an existing home? Now, you might be weighing the pros and cons of buying a new home versus buying an existing home. Each option has its unique benefits, but choosing to buy a new home often brings you more ability to customize it and peace of mind regarding maintenance. Today, we're going to talk about the key advantages of buying a new home versus an existing home, empowering you to make the right decision about what fits your lifestyle. So going with a new home today means you're really investing in the design and functionality and the innovations that a builder is bringing to the new home market. Modern homes are built with the latest materials and technological advancements that all help enhance your living experience. You're likely to benefit from updated layouts and energy efficiencies that are going to save you on utilities in the long run. This is the kind of option that really appeals to lots of people because it's contemporary living without the need for renovating an existing space or a home that you've purchased. With a new home, you really can customize and make the home your own. A lot of builders let you choose your upgrades, pick some upgrades or all of the upgrades and pay for some of them or even have some of that rolled into your loan. Depends on the builder, depends on the market or what's going on at the time. But a lot of the time, you're gonna get to choose your flooring, your hardscapes in your kitchens and bathrooms. You're gonna be able to choose lighting. You might even be able to choose some things like washers and dryers or even refrigerators in some cases. So you have a lot of options when you're working with a builder. Standard construction has come a long way, honestly, and lots of what used to look like and what used to be upgraded items now are things you can choose and put in relatively easily in your home. All right, let's take a look at the top 6 reasons why a new home might be a better option for you than buying an existing home. Here we go. All right, number 6, enhanced technology integration means smarter living spaces in your house. Now, lots of builders are building with smart technology built into homes. Homes are built with shades that can draw down and come up based on the sun or times of day. There's outdoor lighting that comes on and off with the sun going up and down. The technology built into a lot of new homes today is more advanced and much wider reaching than it once was. People like to have the option of utilizing their smartphone Alexa, things like AI and the internet all together, integrated into their home for things like lights or watering or audio, for device connections. All of these things are centralized and managed in the house. Technology being built in today is just part of the way things work. Builders are looking to help their buyer and the people living in the homes have things be a lot easier and automated and allow the home to function as a whole. A lot more automation and AI assistance. So that's being thought about and built into many of the homes today. Hey, by the way, I'm Sean Staples. I'm a realtor with the New Vision team here in Roseville, California. If you're thinking about making a move or buying or selling a home here in this general area or the greater Sacramento area, please feel free to check out the description below and you'll find all my information right there. We'd love to help you in your next sale, transaction, or purchase. All right, number 5, warranty is a huge peace of mind when you're buying from a new home builder. A warranty's there to ensure that if something goes wrong or something's not right, the builder's going to come back and help you address those, typically for about 10 years. When you buy an existing home, most of the time you can negotiate in some sort of insurance or warranty period for 12 to 24 months. But when you're buying from a builder, you get a much longer extended period of time, and they're typically there to help you should you have an issue. All right, now number 4, there's minimal maintenance due when you've got new construction. Realistically, the home is built, move-in ready. You move in, you move all your stuff in, and you're ready to go. In most cases, a backyard is typically something people are trying to put in, but isn't always necessary straight away when you move in. So maintenance cost is very minimal in a new home, especially when the builder is going to be backing you up with a warranty. All right, number 3, the latest building codes ensure safety and durability with your home. Safety is critical, and we're learning things every day, every month, every year about building materials and what works better, what's safer for you, all of these things. And that's what you get with a new home. You get today's technology, today's understanding, today's everything. You get that now with a home that's built today. If you purchase a home that was built 20 years ago or 30 years ago, you're subject to whatever we knew back then about building materials or pipes or what have you that might be an issue. In today's world, a new build is very efficient and realistically is hopefully more eco-friendly. All right, number 2 is modern efficiencies. And this is a big deal because it allows you to have lower utility costs and be taking up less resources. Being able to have windows that cut down on UV rays, things like insanely good and modern insulation that allows your home to not only be very quiet, but also allows you to be warm in the wintertime and nice and cool inside when it's sweltering hot outside. These elements are critical, and today they're getting very, very good at being able to insulate homes and bring your home up at a comfort level where you don't have to use a lot of utilities. And the utilities that you do have to use, ultimately the hope is to be extremely efficient with those. And elements like LED lighting and recirculation systems for air conditioning, these things are all very helpful in ensuring that you're being as efficient as possible in your home. All right, the number 1 reason why we recommend a new home build is you can customize everything. You can choose your countertops, your carpet, your flooring. You can choose your paint. You can choose your lighting. You can choose sinks and anything you can think of, really, or most things. Builders give you the option to customize in your home. Now, not every single new home build is the same, obviously, but in most cases, you as the buyer have the opportunity to really customize the home to be what you want it to be. All right, so there you have it. That's the top 6 reasons why you should look into a new home versus an existing home. With all that being said, I feel like we kind of do need to give you the other side of the coin, really, where buying in an existing neighborhood or buying a home that is been lived in before or has been previously owned gives you some positives also. Lots of people like existing homes for their existing charm and character, things that you can't really necessarily get right out of the gate with a new home. Things like established landscaping and established neighborhoods is kind of a nice thing. Well-established neighborhoods can provide a lot of comfort for people, and they like being able to be a part of a community that exists somewhere. Also, buying an existing home gives you a little bit more negotiation power when it comes time to find out how much you want to spend or what you're willing to pay for that property or that home. In fact, when you're buying an existing home, you can not only negotiate on price, but you can negotiate on other things like closing costs or terms or repairs. So you have some more flexibility with an existing home, and it gives you potentially a little bit more power in the negotiation process. Now, an existing home will have things like older systems that lead to potentially higher utility bills. You know, maybe the home does have solar, but the less efficient air conditioning unit, HVAC systems, and watering systems and everything else might not be as efficient, and thus you're not quite as efficient as a newer home that might have some of the similar things. Now, there might be higher maintenance and repair costs when it comes to an existing home, and it's definitely something to consider long term. We recommend having an inspector come out and look at the key systems of the home. Look at the water heater, look at the air conditioning and HVAC systems, take a look at how much water pressure you have in your house. Have the inspector do a really good look at how well the home has been maintained and how much life they think each of those systems will have into the future. Those are key things when buying an existing home. But when it comes to a new home, these elements, they're all brand new. So you don't have to worry about those things. And that's a big plus for people looking to get into a home, something they can get comfortable with immediately and feel like it's just theirs. So a new home build is oftentimes a really great option for buyers. The last thing I want to talk about is potential builder defect. Now, this is a big thing. Buying from a reputable builder makes a big difference. If you have something like a structure crack, or you have some sort of finish problem, or there's a stucco issue, or who knows what might be the issue. If you have those issues, if you're with a reputable builder, they're gonna help take care of you. If you're not, you might be at a little bit more risk. But buying from a builder, you definitely know you have somebody there that's at least supposed to help you in the process for a good while to ensure that if there are any defects, they can be there to help you through that. Now, the last thing I'll talk about with a new home build is the little things you might not have thought about. For instance, the backyard. The backyard is a big one. It costs quite a bit of money to put in a sprinkler system, bring in dirt, put in a lawn, add a bunch of plants, whatever it is that you might want to be doing in your backyard. It's expensive, even if you're doing something simple. So it's something to consider. The other thing is window treatments. Window treatments are a big one. People don't really consider it, but buying blinds for a house can cost $15,000, $20,000. And you move in and immediately your windows are wide open and you need some way to keep your privacy. So these are things that you don't necessarily think about straight away. And then there's moving costs. When you move in, obviously wherever you move, there's a cost, but moving cost is typically one to consider. And then these things you don't really typically think about, but they do show up. You're going to want to buy new things for your new home. So there's added costs that you haven't necessarily thought about that's going to go into getting into your new home. So there you have it. There's the 6 reasons why we feel like a new build is a great option. We hope you enjoyed this video. Come back and see us again. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me. We'll see you in the next one.